All right, I owe you guys an apology. Prior to hitting 1 million subscribers, I'd made a promise to you that once we hit, we would release the Mi Morena song. I didn't do so. There are reasons why I couldn't, and reasons why I couldn't tell you guys. The song doesn't actually belong to some random artist. It belongs to my best friend. This man's like a brother to me. I've been supporting him, and he's been supporting me for a long time. The story behind the song is that initially he'd sent it to some famous artists for them to potentially use. And when he sent it to them as a batch of songs, none of them got picked up. But then he sent me what he'd sent them. He's like, hey, this is what I made for them. Take a listen. And I was like, cool, yeah, let me hear them. And I picked out that song specifically. And I'm like, yo, this shit's fire. Like, I can do something with this. Like, this is some good stuff. And, you know, I think as artists, it's hard because we deal with a lot of self-confidence issues, and it's hard to believe in your work, especially if you don't have tremendous amount of success on big platforms. He definitely goes through bouts of that, and I always want to support him. I like to support the people around me. So even the previous outro songs are either made by him or other people I know locally. I like to keep things in-house if I can. So he didn't think much of it. He's like, yeah, if you want to use it, go ahead. And I said, cool. And I put that shit at the end of the songs, and you guys started picking up on it. Y'all started harassing me, trying to get me to put it out. And I was sending him all your responses and all your comments. I would take screenshots, and he would be like, yo, I can't believe I've never had this much traction. So for me, it was like a bit of a heartwarming thing. Because I've just seen my brother, my best friend, who's like struggled for so long, get some form of recognition, not because I said the song is great, but because you guys genuinely liked it. So for me, it made me feel good to know that he could finally recognize that his work matters and that people do vibe with it. They just haven't had a chance to hear it. And so I spoke to him. I'm like, yo, let's make this like a full two-minute length song, because the original one was just a reference track that he sent. And so we went through that process, and it was coming together great. But, you know, sometimes you suffer from imposter syndrome, and there's processes you got to go through. So for me, I just had to be patient with him and to give him time to get to that mental space where he feels ready to do so. And even though it's taken quite some time and we're well past 1 million, we finally gotten there. But that's not his fault that you guys didn't get what you deserve. That's my fault. It's my fault for promising to you something that I didn't actually have yet. And for that I have to take some level of responsibility, you know. And so making this video to let you guys know that, and to let you know that the video will be out as well as the song will be out on Spotify and other platforms later this week. And you know, I just want him to be heard, and I want it to be done well. So thank you guys for your patience. I know it's not what you guys wanted to hear, but it is coming. So my apologies. And yeah, guys, when you guys hear it, share it, like it. Not for me personally, but if you really like what he does, then show him some love, because sometimes that's all it needs to keep us a little bit going a little bit further. So thank you guys. You guys are awesome. And that's all.